Welcome to Gamementors. In this video, I'll show you how to create collectible items for your game. Perfect for coins, health packs, or key items in your adventure. In this tutorial, we'll use blueprints to make these collectibles increase the total score on our player. But this can be expanded to things like increasing health or setting a variable true. Let's get started. For this project, we just need the third-person template, blueprint is fine, and we'll name it Collectibles Tutorial. Let's start by creating the collectible itself. In the third-person folder, we'll go to Blueprints, right-click on the content browser, and select Blueprint class. We're just going to choose an actor here as the parent class. Let's name it BP Collectible. Inside the blueprint, we're going to add a static mesh to the class. We're also going to add a box collision. We're just going to pick a sphere for the static mesh. I'm going to flatten out the sphere on the X scale. This gives me a coin effect. And after, I'm going to create a material to add on to the sphere. I'm skipping an organization step here, but right click and then create a material. Let's name it M_gold. M standing for material. Let's change it to something gold. I like the metallic all the way up, which will give a reflection, and I'll give it a slight roughness. Now let's put it on the static mesh. And as you can see, it resembles something of a gold coin. We're also going to put a rotating movement on this coin just to give it some flair. Let's create the score system. First we go to BP third person character, add an integer variable, and we'll call it score. The default should be set to 0. We're also going to make an add score function. For this add score function, we'll get the score, we'll set the score, and add it to an input of integer. And then finally set it to score. Let's change the input to amount to add, and we also want it to return the score after adding. Now let's make it so we can collect this item. Open up BP Collectible, then select the box component, scroll down to the events and click on component begin overlap. When an actor overlaps with this item, this event gets called. We only want this event to happen when the third person character is the overlapper. So we'll select other actor and cast it to third person character. Then we'll call add score and we're going to promote the variable. Then we're going to use this node called format text. Format text is convenient when you need to use variables in the statement itself. So let's type in character has, we'll use the curly brackets, put a variable name, in this case I'll call it points. Now we have an input pin. Let's take the output of add score into the format text. Use print text. Also make sure to call destroy actor. We're almost done. Click the static mesh and go to the collision profile. Make sure that it's turned to no collision and also that it does not generate any overlap events. Then click the box component, go to the collision profile, make sure that it does generate overlap events and that it's at overlap all dynamic. Now in the map view, let's drag in BP Collectible. The actor is a bit too big, so I'm going to resize. Okay, that's a little better. Now I'm going to place them around the map. I'm going to have the player follow this trail of coins, then jump over to this platform. When I click simulate, this is how it looks in the map. Let's try it out. When I touch the collectible, it adds points to my character. Top left, you can see the amount of points the player has. I'm just going to make the size a little bit smaller, and that looks a lot better in my opinion. The next thing I wanted to do was make this collectible a base class, so it would be the parent to multiple children. This way, we can have multiple collectible items using the same blueprint. So let me show you what that exactly looks like. Go back to the M material gold. Hold 3 on the keyboard and left click. This will create a 3 vector node. Let's copy and paste the base color value we had before and then plug that in. Right click this 3 vector node, convert it to a parameter, and let's name it color. Now, if you right click M gold, we can create a material instance. This is an instance with this parameter there. Let's name this M collectible gold. And then duplicate it, M collectible silver. Open up silver. And we're going to change the hue to something silver. Let's make a folder and call it collectible. We're going to put everything related to the collectibles in this folder. We're also going to rename the base material to collectible color. Right-click the BP collectible, create child blueprint class. Let's name it BP Silver Coin. On the static mesh, switch the material to collectible silver. Then select the BP Silver Coin, set the amount to add to 150. Create another child blueprint class and create BP Gold Coin. This one already has the gold material, so we're just going to set the amount to add to 500. We can now open up the map and delete the BP collectibles. Let's place the silver coins and gold coins around. In this design, I'm putting the silver coins up the trail. Jumping over the ledge should be rewarded with gold coins. And that's it! You successfully created a collectible item system in Unreal Engine 5. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Gaming.